Hello everyone, welcome to your another session of math. Today we are going to continue with our objective. So in our previous objective, we learned how to identify adjacent angles and complementary angles, right? In our today's objective, we are going to identify supplementary angles. So those who have not watched our previous video, go back to the previous video, watch how to identify complementary angles and how to find out one pair of complementary angle using equation. Okay, if you haven't watched it, watch it before watching this video, because आप अगर वो वीडियो नहीं देखोगे तो आपको आज का वीडियो भी ठीक नहीं समझेगा. Okay, so this is a continuation of our previous objective. Now our today's objective is students will be able to identify supplementary angles and solve questions on them using equation. The skill, we are repeating the same skill today as well. Identify. Okay, the knowledge piece. What new are we learning today? Supplementary angles. Okay, so we are going to learn what are supplementary angles and how to identify them, as well as some questions on supplementary angles. We are going to use equation. Okay, we are going to use equations to solve questions on supplementary angles. So this is the objective for today. Now let's go back to our recap questions. Okay, so our recap questions are: find complementary angles of the following. This is one angle, you have to find out the pair of this angle. Okay, so 40 degree का complementary angle क्या हो सकता है? Use equation and write down the answer. This 68. So these are your two do now questions. Pause your video here, copy down this do now question in your notebook. Okay, follow the steps which I have shown you in our previous objective, in our previous class. So follow the steps and find out the answers of these two. Okay, so we'll start with our objective for today. So we are going to first learn what are supplementary angles. If the sum of measures of two angles is equal to 180 degree, they are called as supplementary angles. This is the simplest meaning of supplementary angles. Supplementary angles क्या होते हैं? Sum का हमने ऑपरेशन किया था. Which operation do we do in sum? Addition, right? So addition मतलब sum of measures of two angles. How many angles? Two angles. If it is equal to how much? 180. For complementary it is 90 degree, but for supplementary it is 180 degree. We'll find out how and why. Okay, so sum करना है मतलब add करना है दो angles को. If we are adding two angles and if the measurement is equal to 180 degree, then it is supplementary angle. Very simple. Now we'll learn why. Why only 180 degree? Why not 170? Why not 200? Why not 360 degree? Why only 180 degree? So can you see this straight line, right? So which type of an angle is this? This is a straight angle, right? So if this is a straight angle, what is the measurement of a straight angle? Measurement of a straight angle is always 180 degree, right? So I will write this angle ATB is how much? 180 degree, right? Angle ATB कितना है? 180 degree है. Now what I'll do, I will draw a line. Okay, I will draw a line. Just make it a segment here. So I will draw a segment from point T. Name this as S. Now how many angles are there? There are two angles now. Angle ATS and angle BTS. These are the two angles now. अब ये जो एक एंगल था 180 डिग्री का, ये दो एंगल में हो गया. This is one angle and this is one angle. Angle ATS and angle BTS. Now tell me, if I will add these two angles, what will be my total measurement of this angle? So if I will add angle ATS and angle BTS, my measurement will be obviously ये दोनों को ऐड करके कितना आएगा? जितना ये पूरा है, which is 180 degree. That's why supplementary angles means sum of measurement of these two angles is equal to 180 degree. It is neither more than 180 degree or neither less than 180 degree. It is exactly 180 degree. So in complementary angles we use the concept of right angle, but in supplementary angle we use the concept of straight angle, right? I told you this is a straight angle. So supplementary के लिए हम कौन सा concept use करते हैं? Straight angle का. Is this clear? So this is why we take 180 degree for supplementary angles. This is our question. Observe the figure and answer the question given below. So there are two angles given us. Angle ABC, which is of 110 degree, and angle PQR. The measurement of this angle is unknown. Okay, we don't know the measurement of this angle, so I have taken it as x. The question is, if angle ABC and angle PQR, they are supplementary angles. Okay, so if these two angles are supplementary angles such that angle ABC is 110 degree, then find angle PQR. So what do we have to do is, we have to find out the measurement of this angle if both the angles are supplementary. So I will solve using our steps to build scale. So first step is write down the property. Now if you will look at the steps class, the steps are similar to complementary angles, right? When we were finding out one angle of a complementary angles, we were using the same steps. So we are going to use the same steps to find out supplementary angles also. यहाँ पे सिर्फ चेंज क्या हो जाएगा? प्रॉपर्टी. उसका प्रॉपर्टी में क्या था? सम ऑफ मेजर्स ऑफ टू एंगल्स इज इक्वल्स टू 90 डिग्री. बट for supplementary angles, property will be sum of measures of angles is equal to 180. So I will write down the property here. So I will write down the property. Okay. So the property is the sum of measures of two angles is equal to 180 degree, right? Of 180 degree. If they are complementary and if they are supplementary angles, that means they are of 180 degree. This is the step number 2. Now what is the step number 2? We'll see here. So go back to our steps. Okay, this is step number 2. Substitute the values. Now what do we have to do? We have to substitute the values. Values को substitute करेंगे, उसके बाद equation को solve करेंगे. Okay, चलो, we'll do that. Now what are the two angles given to me? One is angle ABC plus angle PQR, दोनों मिला के 180 degree. Angle ABC is given 110 degree plus PQR I have to find out, so I have taken it as x equals to 180 degree. Now obviously we know how to solve equations. We have done this multiple times in 6th grade as well as 7th grade. Number which is with the variable is 110. Operation that we are doing is addition, so उसका उल्टा हो जाएगा subtraction. Which number? 110. So subtract 110 on both the sides. 110 plus x minus 110 equals to 180 minus 110, right? This is what do we have to do. Now I am doing it here since I don't have enough space there. So यहाँ पे आ जाते हैं, यहाँ पे करते हैं. 110 minus 110 will give you x यहाँ पे, so x degree. Now do your working note here. 180 minus 110, it will be 70 degree. So this is my answer. X equals to how much degree? 70 degrees. Done. What is the step number 4? Write down the answer. So I will write the answer. The measurement of angle PQR is 70 degree. Okay, we'll do a quick revision of what we did in our today's class. So for our today's class, we need to identify what are supplementary angles. So we know that supplementary angles are angles when the sum of those angles is equal to 180 degree, then those angles are called supplementary angles. So यहाँ पे 110 और x दिया था. If they both are supplementary means when I'll add this two, it has to give me 180 degree. सो ये लिख दी हमने प्रॉपर्टी, देन इक्वेशन बना दिया बाय सब्स्टिट्यूटिंग द वैल्यूज, देन फॉर्म द इक्वेशन, solve the equation. After solving it you will get the final answer, right? There are only 4 steps, very simple. Make sure that you write down the property well, okay? अगर आप प्रॉपर्टी लिखोगे तो उससे आप कंफ्यूज नहीं होगे कि आपको कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री करना था कि सप्लीमेंट्री करना था, ओके? So I hope that now you have understood how to identify supplementary angles and how to solve questions on supplementary angles.